Everybody, welcome back to GregTech New Horizons, episode 21 with me, Sid, and after the first episode of GregTech New Horizons I have recorded since I returned from my jolly days, and I forgot how grindy this was. But I have done a little bit of work around the place. For starters, I have now sealed my various animals in pens that they cannot jump or glitch through the walls of. Now, they could potentially glitch through the gates, and as you can see, I don't have as many as I had, so I'm going to have to go on a breeding campaign. But yeah, that was all done, and I also took some advice, and if I go in and have a look for a sound muffler, the muffler upgrade from GregTech. Now, this is something I can't actually achieve yet. However, it really makes no difference to the efficiency or what the machines can do, but what it does do is it means that I can run these machines recording, and also when I'm doing significantly grindy processes, without having to put up with horrendous noise they make. So I took an executive decision. It was suggested that I do this, and I thought long and hard about it, but eventually I cheated in the mods because I can't make them, and all of these machines are now absolutely stony silent. Yes, quiet as a little mouse. And I think what I will actually do, I've still got this stupid bit of a cold that I picked up on the plane, but I think what I will actually do is continue to do that. Now, when I can make them legitimately, I will make them, but right now, I don't think it doesn't detract from the game. It doesn't give me any advantage. It just means I don't have to put up with that horrendous sound. Anyway, what I have been working on is various bits and pieces, including a whole load of bricks, and a whole load more of these bricks, and a few other quests and the likes in here. So, for example, if I take that one out of here and come over here and go, I'd like to make those, and I want 1, 2, and 3 of those. And there's a quest complete. We shall put those back for a moment, and we will take these out, and we will, probably easier if I do it from over here, get rid of that, make that, oh, I haven't got the relevance over there, have I? Why you have to be like this? There you go. Make me that. So that is a quest upgrade. We're going to go and put that in a moment because these are faster than the bronze boiler. So yeah, definitely. We've got this as well, which we need to make. Which this was interesting because this is a. If I get rid of you, this is a Natura furnace. This is the nether furnace. However, these are a pain to make because the recipe for those can be either nether bricks around a lava bucket to make 2, or you can whack 4 in a compressor to make 1. No benefit other than no lava wasted. But the nether bricks, you have to make those with netherrack dust in a moulding it with a smelter. And netherrack dust, obviously, you get by pulverizing, not red garnet or netherrack, believe it or not. And then you pulverize it down, you wash the dirty netherrack dust, and eventually you get there. So cheap, but a bit of a pain to make. And I'll probably make another one of those. And the other quest I had queued up there was that. Now again, these bookshelf, not a biggie, but this is a bit of a pain Because to make that, what you have to do is you have to put 8 sawdust or wood pulp in a compressor, and you make that by pulverizing saplings or logs or anything like that. So yeah, that's that. And I can hear my name being called, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, sorry about that. That was my stepdaughter heading back out to work. She works away from home in the week, so rents out in another city and works down there, and then comes back up at the weekends. And we just look after our grand fur baby, aka her cat, who can be the sweetest little cat, but he can also be a little whinge bag as well. So let's have a look at what we've actually achieved here in our quest lines, because I think I'd got one in a few others as well. Yeah, we've got the forestry, so we can claim that and go back. That takes us to what? A work table. Ooh, hello. Might want to go there in a moment. Just the iron screws to make that. Work table sounds like it could be interesting, but honeyed bread, some stuff. Right, let's come back into here and have a look at multi-block goals. I inadvertently completed that because I picked up a stack of redstone. I was doing that, put some redstone on my pick. No biggie, just one that I completed by accident along the way. And yeah, that was a thing. Now, what else? Let me just check I've not got anything hiding. Oh, how to be. Yeah, we've got you. So we get all of those, so we'll claim them and back. And then the next phase of that is a bee house. So we need to get into making a bee house, and strangely enough, a lot of what we need we've already got, so that's a thing. And once we've got the bee house, then I think we can start faffing around with the tree side of things. Not sure. And then finally, jumping into the steam stuff that we've done, we've got the coal boiler, gives us some bits, and we did the Lucifer's Little Helper. You can make the nether furnace. It's efficient, very handy for someone just needing a nether furnace. Again, the nether dust is presumably it's just faster. Then and back. And this has kind of just been working along this line here, just to get as much. Let me just pop you away. What have we got there? That's steam age bags. That's a steam age bag. There's I'll stick the bee stuff in there. Redstone stuff in there. That's all food. And then what else have we got? Bees. Beezers? Beezers. Oh, okay. Well, maybe we stick the beezers in the bee stuff. That kind of makes sense, I suppose. And the treesers with the trees. Okay, so first things first, I have connected or taken the coal out of this, so this can actually now start cooling down. Need something to eat. I've not eaten one of those, so we might as well eat one now. And we shall pop you in that pile. Put one of those in, and I'll keep the 100 slice just so we've got one. Right, let's see. Let's go in here. Take out that bucket, grab you, and place you in there. So, does that burn? Is that just a faster burning thingy-mabobby hoojum-flob. I've got some scrappy bits of crushed coal kicking around about in here. Do that. And then I should also have kicking around some tetrahedrite ore, which if we cook it we get 2. If I smelt it I get 1. So yeah, smelting out of the other thing. If I pulverize it I get 2, which if I smelt that I get 1. So I don't see any significant benefit at this early stage of doing anything other than cooking it. So let's just stick that in. Presumably that is just a little bit faster. Seems okay. Okay, well that is a thing. We'll pop you away in there. I'm going to need this. And we're going to wait for that to cool down, so we'll pop you there, and that will be just a more efficient thingy-mabobbits hoojum-flob. And what I've actually been running on the furnaces is just running creosote out of here, because it's a byproduct of making coal coke, so you know, all good. So yeah, I've already said I wanted to push the bees a little bit. I can't really do much with this until I level up my pick. Now, I've leveled it up once. It's a level 19 master. What I actually need to do is get the mining level from redstone back to obsidian, and I can't seem to remember. I can't, because I changed the head on it, or was it the? I think it was the shaft actually on that one. I can't remember. We changed something on it. So what I've actually been doing is I've been working on the necessaries to make 2 more of these by coming out of here and coming out and replacing this section. So I've got a whole load of bricks. That's enough to do 1. That's almost enough to do 1. I'm actually 12 bricks short. So I am going to need to do... Let me have a look. Put some in there. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's all I need. So set that off running, and I'm going to need 12. I think it's 12. I could be wrong on that score. This is so much better from a recording point of view, and to be honest, from my point of view of being able to not have to listen to that horrendous noise. I wouldn't mind if it was even just slightly reduced and chuntering away in the background, but as it stands, awful. So 6 of those, that gives me those. We are going to pop those in there. They're going to compress through to bricks, and that will give me the necessaries to make everything almost. Now I've got calcite dust, I've got gypsum dust, so I think calcite I may be a little bit shy on. Got plenty of, I've got some gypsum ore, I say. Apatite ore gives us apatite, not calcite, and of course we pulverise that, that gives apatite, and you know, it's not going to help me, and I've got a really tickly cough, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, I've got 60 full calcite ore in this chest, so we are reasonably well prepared, I think, to get ourselves up to full on. Need to cook that as well. However, as I said, I do want to start playing around with the bees a little bit more. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the beekeeping bit because I can't do anything here. I've been working around. I've not found any of these ores yet in the nether, so that's a thing. Then obviously we can do that. Maybe come back to that. What does that do? Blah blah blah. Remembers the last 9 recipes. Interesting. Somebody doesn't sound happy. Only in the way only a child can sound unhappy. So running back to the BBBs, to be how to be. We want a bee house, and a bee house is going to require a wooden frame. So we're going to need a wooden frame, which is going to be sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I think it was a wrench. Yes, it was. Lovely. Let's add that to my list so I can quickly get my shortcuts in. Need a couple of iron screws. Now I have done a whole load of iron, so that should be easy enough. We're just going to file those and then saw them and then file them. Nope, that one. And then slabs, 10 of them. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lovely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them actually, isn't it? I don't know why I went with 10, but I think it was because I've got 2. Right, is it a wrench or a screwdriver? It's going to be a screwdriver, isn't it? Wooden casing. Of course it's going to be the screwdriver. I've got screws. And then for that I need 1, 2, 3 and 2 cones. Okay. 2 cones. Two cones. What have we got? A couple of honeycombs. That will do me fine. A couple of those. And I'm going to make one of those. So that's all it wanted was 1. We can claim that and go back. Right, so from here we can do impregnated, keeping them around, getting to go, say so these are all your bee frames. We've got the bee analyzer, the bee field kit. Looks like fun. Anyway, I'll come back to that in a moment. Scan or not to scan. Go and find some tropical bees. Of course, we haven't got tropical bees yet. Humid or warm, habitat locator. So now you build a new one. The bee house will not let your bees mutate into news, but you'll need new combs anyway for better housing. The rate isn't too bad, but they can't be automated. One tip: put the vanilla saplings near the bee houses. Bee houses natural boost 3 times pollination. Versus better. The bees will pollinate them. You might get lucky and start getting some forestry trees. Stick with oak and birch. Okay. I think we can manage that. And I'll be honest, it has been an absolute age since I did any kind of bee stuff. So we'll let me have a look. Yeah, you just put your, I'm going to assume that works that way around, and get ourselves, we've got a Rocky. It's not brilliant, but they'll do for starters. So we'll whack those out. Actually, no, we won't, because they are pristine stock. Is that all the bees I have got? Okay. Doesn't matter. Because I was a little bit foresighted and I added the scoop back to my thing. So, He looks like he might be interested in us, but that's not something we want. Let's go bee hunting. The most exciting thing you can do in the game of Minecraft. Hunt some bees. I'm just going to look around the immediate vicinity for now, because they're normally everywhere. There's one there, look. And he's given up. So did he. That was an escape pig, by the way. So they've got to learn. They've got to learn the hard way. That is not good. Let me turn that off. I don't really need that. Well, probably do, given that there's a scallybob over there. What did we get there? An unusual princess. Okay. There's another beehive up there, you see. So, and we've got a nice space over here, so we can put out plenty of curious hive. A mystic and a mystic ignoble. So, I remember that there is a difference in the way that the bees work. So you get more ignoble, and you get, I think it was noble stock or pristine stock like the one we've got. So you do have to consider those, because it has an effect on the quality of the beage that you get from the bees. Now I know there's that more ignoble. I've got plenty of food on me, so I'm not worried about that. I should actually. I took these off, by the way, because they're a right pain in the bum when you don't want them. Oh man, sorry, really sorry about this cold. It's really annoying, and you are really conscious of even the slightest snuffle when you don't want to snuffle. It's almost like you don't want it, and because you don't. I did put. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, you're very conscious of all the noises that your normally quiet orifices make. That sounded wrong, but you know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, yeah, let me just run around here a little bit and try to spot a few more bees. I'm not worried too much about what they are, the quality or anything like that. I just want the bees. And I'll be back in a mo. Alright, got some bees, and I just need to clear this out. I haven't got a lot of arrows, which is my issue. And I did not like the look of that red creepy boy. I don't know what he specifically was. But I'm always more than happy when they're not near me. There we go, that's fine. Right, munch on a mushroom stew, because why not? And we are going to place our bee box down there. And then I'm going to place 1, 2, 3. I'm going to place a thing there. 1, 2, 3, 1 there. 1, 2, 3, 1 there. And 1 there. And I'm going to place there. 1, 2, 3, 1 there. This is not necessarily optimal. This is just me getting a reasonable distribution of treeage around the beehive. The rest will grow in normally, and we shall put that and that in, and whatever effect I had, and there we go. There's our ignoble queen. She is more than appears to be happy. Bees are doing their thing, and we'll leave them to it because that's not going to happen quickly. And yeah, that's fine because bees is bees, you know. They'll take the time to do the work, and eventually we will hopefully be able to progress that a little bit further. Now, what we are going to need is, I suspect, the glasses that allow us to do the bee bit. Or not the bee bit, the forestry bit even. There you go. Forestry and multi-farms. But I can't do that until we've got those. It wants apple oak saplings, dark oak saplings, acacia saplings. So you'll need to find a bunch of vanilla trees, convert them directly to forest trees. You can use a tree eliczer, but you'll need carpentry and aluminium from medium voltage. Alternatively, you can just grow a bunch of vanilla and surround them by good pollinating bees in bee houses. Spectacles will help you see the fertilized leaves. Yes, that's fine, but the spectacles are the next thing. There. So is it suggesting you just take your grafter to the thing? I mean, that seems a little bit wasteful, doesn't it? What do we be doing? A glass lens. Wow, pricey-ish. Yeah, okay, so what do I need? An iron ring and 2 iron screws for starters. Let me start putting that together. I'll be back in a second. Alright, that should be everything. So to make those, apparently we need to do that. And then all of that goes together like that. And then you put that on your eyes and look very clever. Okay, well, we're doing it early, but that's fine. Now, while that is doing, while those are growing, what I need to do is start planning out these. So I need 24 lots of those, which means I need 24 lots of that, which means I need 24 stone dust, 24 quartz sand, 24 clay dust. That's 48 clay balls. Pardon me. Always do that. So let me get the clay dust going, and I'll be back in a in a moment. Of all the things to need, I actually need 7 more gypsum. Now gypsum is made by pulverizing gypsum ore. You get 2 for 1. Perhaps. Let me just double check. Yes, you get 2 for 1. And you get that from our fullerite earth deposit, which is over this. Now I put the the high pressure boiler is in, so that is generating more steam, and I think we're keeping up with the water demand, so I'm not worried about that blowing up anytime soon. So I need to go and do a little bit more full earth mining, or gypsum mining actually specifically. So it is sometimes quicker to go over land, but I'm not in any great rush to that right now. I also did, I've not mined it out yet, but I did also run another full thing of charcoal there. So yeah, because once we've got 3 steel furnaces going, we're going to need a fair amount of fuel to keep that running, but I think I'm going to need a lot of steel in the immediate future. And oh, you can see the size of my thing. That's actually going to be a 3x3 chunk block once it's mined out. It's currently only a 2x2 centered on the chunk that it's in, but yeah, that will change, oh dear, fairly rapidly. And oh, I don't need you to hand. I don't know why I've got the boiler on me either, to be honest, other than it was there. So yeah, I mean, that's appetite, not gypsum. No use to anybody. But gotta say, this mechanism or method of mining is both interesting and annoying in equal quantities. There are times when I could quite happily scream, but this is not one of them. But I have come down here, and as you can see from the ground here, I've basically skimmed off the layer that things. If I go into my chunk view, I should probably come in this way and do this section. There's one. I only need 7, so I don't need to, but I'll get a little bit more. Actually, I don't even need 7. I actually need about 4, but I might as well also get the F7 on so I can see when I need to place my torches, and I might as well clear out a reasonable sized, and that's the one. See, there's method to my madness. I kind of have a standard strategy. However, I am not seeing much ore going further in this way. I don't think that is going to be worthwhile. I think we can probably come to about there, which is fine. I don't have an issue with going to there. Still got a couple of appetite, stuff, the thing I want. Gypsum, I'll get there eventually. Still got a couple of those out of that one. So clearly this chunk does not go that far further in, and that would be the point we go there. But that's fine. That is absolutely fine. We'll work our way through this lot, get the minerals we need, and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I got about 16 gypsum. I only needed actually 4, but yeah, who cares, eh? So there's our calcite and there's our gypsum. So that should be everything. And then if we continue on like this, and just keep draining this back. Again, I don't need to do this. I could use the water tower, but I just feel like in a game where water is not infinite. Well, I mean, it is infinite. You've got the water tower there condensing out of the atmosphere. But in a game where, you know, you can't just create an infinite source block, I feel that there's a bit of an obligation. Just a small one. 1, 2, 3, and there. Just a small one to try and, you know, play the game the way intended. So, bucket of concrete, blah blah blah. We need 2 buckets. Oh, I need damn it. I think have I got 1 more bucket? Please. Oh, I know where I've got a bucket. I know where I've got a bucket. Can I bucket you back into my thingy? There we go. I cannot. Okay. Let me think. Find myself a decent block. A block to. Must have some. Have I not got a single block of something somewhere? Right. Let me get rid of you. And I've just washed, like an idiot, managed to wash away that. So that was stupid. What have I just washed away there? Spuds and carrots. There you go. Waste not, one not. I'm aware that there was a potato floating behind me. I'm not too worried. However, then we can start building up our 48 bricks. And I know it's 48 because I modelled this up using dirt and then added onto it. So it's 20 blocks plus another 4 for the centre furnace. So that's the theory. So we should be good to take you and you and you. Pop that one back in there. As long as I keep 1 block free, then we can come in here and go you and you and you. And there's our first 3, which we shall pop there. And I'll just, that should, if I'm right, go in the right place. Yeah, that's fine. And then I can work and continue backwards and forwardsing until I get tired of it. No, until this is done. So I shall be back for you in a moment. For me, as the SpongeBob SquarePants meme would say, sometime later. You know, you really have got to admire the attention to detail in GregTech. It's, you know, the microcrafting is very real, but the fact that you have to put in a bucket of water within a spare empty bucket to get an empty bucket back, aka the water bucket, with the bucket you filled with the concrete, is very clever and very, very attention to detail oriented. And, you know, for those of you who were wondering why I didn't bring my crafting tables down here, yeah, I kind of had the same epiphany after the first batch of 3 that I did. I realised that perhaps I should I'm going to keep that one because this chest is going to have to move in a moment, as is that chest eventually. But that should be 48, which should be 24. So if I take a wrench, take 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, and 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. with that, I should get one of those, which is great. And then I do the 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, plus 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, and that gives me that one, which is also great. So armed with that, I believe I can take those and those. That lot could just go, well, to be honest, it's dirt. It can just go in there. And I probably should just put that away and that away for now. I shall pop you in the miscellaneous and you can go in the B box. And then we should be good to take you and you. And if I just plonk you there temporarily, tidy my inventory just a little, I should be good to take that lot and move it all over there. Yeah, you might as well have that as well. As well as that lot. And I just realised I had an iron ring there, so I didn't need to make iron rings, but no, well, such is life. And that can just go in there temporarily. And then we're going to come and take you and you out, and you out, and you out for starters. And you out. That's going to be the start of the wee beastie. So it's going to come out to here. So come on, back off, sheep. But I do need to take that lot out as well as that. And then that will come around like so. Then we're going to have 1, 2 and there. Plus these 2 spots here and that there. Oh, hang on. And then you're going to have that is going to go there. Oops, hello. That will go there. That will go there. And that's our blast furnace wall. Right, so I do need to think what I'm going to do around here. I'm probably just going to extend a roof, maybe continue that kind of along here, and just give myself a little overhang at this side for now. I probably need to get some more, but there you go. So that will come to there, then we'll go and we'll do that and we'll come out. I'll just get a little bit of an overhang on this side. I think that'll be more than adequate for the time being. This is kind of an organic growing thing at the moment because we're still learning how all of this is going to work in the long run. But I think I shall stop you for now because I don't really want to be doing anything else with that. I need to do some more building over there, but I'll do that off camera. I'm going to go, let's be proven grafter. Proven grafter. And a grafter while we're at it. And glasses. Glasses. don't think there is any other location we can pop that, is there? Nope, just, oh, and it's night time, so we'll probably go and sleep before we head over to the trees, and we'll go and see what we got. Back in a minute. Alright, so here we are, trees. I've taken the glasses off because I realise that some people will not have seen forestry, or maybe not in any detail, because forestry is a really old mod now, actually. You know, it's surprisingly old. And looking at these trees, the leaves all look normal. But if we put our glasses on, hopefully, with a bit of luck, you've not done a single leaf. Oh, that's annoying. Can't see any pollinated leaves at all. That is a pain in the bum. Okay, well, we will set another queen going, because I'll get us more honeycomb anyway. But I think we are going to have to wait a little bit on the pollinated leaves, because it really does not want to give me anything right now. Sometimes it is effective to get up into the canopy as well, because I've come across these certainly where the pollination has taken place inside the trees. But, well, there's not a lot happening here right now, which is a bit of a pain. But we will let that go, and yeah, we'll see what's what as this comes out. But right now there's not a huge amount. You can get into piping and pipe the queen out, the princesses out, and put them back in and automatically breed and move on. I don't know if I've got any of that technology yet. A purist pipe, for example, uses propolis and a diamond transport pipe, but we're going to need assemblers for that. Wooden transport pipe, yeah, we're into basic assembler, which is the LV line, so we are not piping nothing for any significant time. But does it want a few more flowers about, I wonder? Because if I remember rightly, these do like flowers. As I say, it's a long time, and I don't know if those are going to count, so we will have a little hunt around for vanilla flowers, because we know they work. Of course, you got to find them, and that is in itself fun when you play modern. There's a peony over there and a dandelion, so a couple of dandelions in fact. So let's make sure there's plenty of flowers about. I can't remember whether this was a thing or not, and you can probably remind me in the comments if I'm misremembering, but I'm fairly certain we used to really pack in the flowers. Not seeing anything else about the place, so I mean the bees are coming out. yeah, I think we've just got to wait now. It's just a waiting game. But that will be for me to do between episodes, not for you to do in real time. So I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.